Hi, this is Barbie here from Charles Sturt University.
I'm Alan from Melbourne Polytechnic.
My name is Ati Pandey. I'm from King John Institute, KOA.
Cynthia here from Charles Sturt University.
It's Manisha from Kaplan Business School.
This is Haran from Navitas C&I Division.
I'll be attending the StudyNet Expo on the 28th of May.
I'm looking forward to seeing you at StudyNet Education Expo on the 30th of May.
I'm very excited to be attending the StudyNet Expo in Melbourne to meet with you.
On 28th May 2025, in the afternoon from 1 to 5 p.m.
If you are still confused about the study and you are not sure where to go and which provider you need to talk, it's a great opportunity for you. Which course you can switch and what will be the career aspiration for you. Even the year 12 student, because you are just finishing your study, and year 11 student also, if you don't want to continue your study and you want to go for any pathway for that one, so that will be actually good opportunity for part of that 482 visa holder and 485 visa holder and other visa holder also, they can come and see us. And that event you can get a lot of university on the same panel and you can get an advice. And a part of that, we have our migration agent in that event, and migration agent will give you the free sessions.
Barbie here from Charles Sturt University.
I'm Alan from Melbourne Polytechnic.
My name is Ati Pandey. I'm from King John Institute, KOA.
Cynthia here from Charles Sturt University.
It's Manisha from Kaplan Business School.
This is Haran from Navitas C&I Division.
I'll be attending the StudyNet Expo on the 28th of May.
I'm looking forward to seeing you at StudyNet Education Expo on the 30th of May.
I'm very excited to be attending the StudyNet Expo in Melbourne to meet with you.
On 28th May 2025, in the afternoon from 1 to 5 p.m.
If you are still confused about the study and you are not sure where to go and which provider you need to talk, it's a great opportunity for you. Which course you can switch and what will be the career aspiration for you. Even the year 12 student, because you are just finishing your study, and year 11 student also, if you don't want to continue your study and you want to go for any pathway for that one, so that will be actually good opportunity for part of that 482 visa holder and 485 visa holder and other visa holder also, they can come and see us. And that event you can get a lot of university on the same panel and you can get an advice. And a part of that, we have our migration agent in that event, and migration agent will give you the free sessions.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to our brand new podcast, the StudyNet Podcast, where your Aussie dream meets real talk and zero sugarcoating. Hi, I am Moon. Today we are going to be talking about that one question we secretly Google at night, 2 a.m. probably. Which course will get me PR in Australia? Anyway, joining me today is my partner in crime. He's the guy who has been living and breathing student strategies for the past 8.5 years, and my favorite, Ahad. Hi.
Hi, you are hurting me too much, Moon. But hey, everyone, super excited to spill some reality today. No sugarcoating, just solid and practical stuff. Moon, just allow me 1 minute because we have our TikTok profile with us as well. I mean, in the meantime, when the TikTok profile will be ready, we will just simply hi to our TikTok viewer. Over to you, Moon.
Sure, no problem. Today we are going to be mostly and only talking about your ways and your pathway, how you can reach your PR. Anyway, let's be real. Everyone cares about PR, like we all did. All right, Ahad, let's cut to chase. Are we ready there with the TikTok?
It will take 1 minute. You can continue. So when it will be ready, I will just get back to you.
Okay, perfect. So we all have been dealing with international students for quite some time now. I think I've been in this industry for 10 plus years now, and all we have done is help students get their permanent residency or put them in the path where it'll help them get permanent residency, and of course if not, then finish their studies, go back to their home country and get the dream job they have been always dreaming about. But today we are mostly and only be talking about the courses that might lead you to PR, not might, that will lead you to PR. So, Ahad, let's start taking on the course. What do
Yeah.
you say? Are we ready,
Meanwhile,
guys?
just let me see the TikTok. Hi, hello everyone. My name is Ahad. We are on the live at the moment, and definitely you can see us on the TikTok as well. If you have any questions, meanwhile, just keep it hold. When we are finish our live sessions, I will come back to you. Please stay tuned.
All right, Ahad, sorry. All right, Ahad, let's cut to the chase. Everyone says just study what you love. But let's be real. Most international students and us also, we wanted PR. What do you think?
Uh, that's what I call it strategy. Passion is great, but passions plus PR potential is actually the different things. Because if you want to be in permanent residence in Australia, you have to have a proper strategy.
I agree. So let's start with the courses. First up, we have engineering, the old but gold. I have a question. Is engineering still going strong in
Oh,
2025?
absolutely. I mean, engineers are coffee, like always in demand. You know that. When I saying that coffee, like civil, electrical, software, Australia needs you, right? Like they need a lot of engineer.
Australia needs you because Australia loves coffee. I like that paraphrasing. Next up, we have nursing and allied health. We all know that's literally the PR magnet. If you can handle shifts, needles, dramas, not the Netflix kind, then you're on your fast track to PR. What do you think?
Definitely, I mean, like especially if you study in regional area, so almost it's a guaranteed extra point plus job offer.
Wow, I agree. 100%.
Let's talk about our keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors. You mean IT and technology?
Totally.
Wow, all right. Up next is all for our laptop ninjas. IT is booming.
Especially means area like cybersecurity, data science, artificial intelligence. You can actually code. I mean, if you know how to code it, Australia wants you.
Wow, that's amazing. So you mean your screen time can actually get you PR points? I like it. I wish I didn't bunk my computer classes.
No more banking classes because that if you want to hear our next courses, it is actually teaching. It is this is one of the overrated, underrated courses, especially for early childhood education or STEM.
Wait, so you are trying to say if I teach maths, instead of avoiding it, I could have gotten my PR
Exactly. I mean,
straight?
if you study something like Masters of Teaching and you want to aim for go regional, you will get the points. Probably go get a straightway job after getting the your graduations.
So if you guys want PR, teaching is the way. So what's next, Ahad?
The next courses is for people like you and me who hates study.
Oh, I agree. Okay, real talk. So what if I am not a university degree person and I just am a hands-on person? How can I get PR
Absolutely,
then?
trade courses like carpentry, plumbing, electricians, even cookery. Like they all are actually in the shortest skill list. In a part of that, they just need a certification and work experience. That's it.
If I put it nicely, you hammer your way to PR or cook up your recipe for PR visa. Something it sounds so nice that something I can also do, right?
Obviously. Are you done?
No, Ahad, wait. We have two more
Oh,
segments. Wait. Okay, let's do a fun game. If I was boring, let's do a fun game. Let's play a game where we do overrated or
okay.
underrated. Okay? So how it goes is I will mention a
Mhm.
course and you will have to tell me why if it's overrated or
Okay.
underrated and also why do you think that?
Yep.
Are you should we start?
Okay, go for it. Go for
Okay.
it.
First, okay. first course, Bachelor's of IT.
Bachelor of IT, I would say that it's overrated unless you have any specialized or actually you love it.
Okay. Next, we have Masters of
Obviously
Nursing.
underrated. Like it's the gold mine for regional PR, right?
I know we all need nurses, don't we?
Yeah.
I need someone who knows how to put that injection in me. Anyways, moving on. How about commercial cooking?
Um, I think so. It's neutral because it depends on whatever you want to be. If you want to be a chef or you just cook up for a visa.
You just said what I just said. You
Yes.
cook up your visa.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Okay, the final one before we start taking questions. Early childhood teacher.
I would say that underrated because big demand, low competitions.
I totally agree. I've got my little baby, and it's so hard for me to get childcare because they are always full. So we need more teachers, early childhood teachers, for desperate mothers like me. Okay, Ahad. Can we start taking questions if you're up for it?
Sure, sure,
Perfect. We have got a lot of questions already coming in. So our marketing team is sending those questions in to me. So I will read out one after the other and you just answer
sure,
those questions. Okay?
sure.
Okay. Why is regional study important? Interesting.
Um, Moon, if I want to be very specific, regional you will get additional 5 points. Even the low competition of the PR pathway, like you can apply for 491 very straightaway PR pathway. If you are going for the metro city like Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, you have a high competitions. So 2 years study, living there, you get extra 5 point job facilities as you sponsor facilities as well. So definitely that's the reason, I guess.
Yeah. Wonderful. And that also answers the second
Mm.
question. Somebody has asked regional study points for PR, but I think you have already given that away. So it's 5 points, right? If I get
Yeah,
it
five
right?
points.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, next question. What are the nursing IELTS requirement? I think there has been a few discussions around
Yes,
this, right?
basically, if you can wants to know for basic IELTS requirement or PT requirement, whatever it is actually for the nursing, is straightway actually seven, no one less than seven. But there is a couple of things is actually coming up at the moment. New changes is a lot of provider like Victoria. I mean, lot of provider actually. To be honest, I don't want to mention their name, Torrance Victoria, because it's not actually coming with their. It's kind of at the moment they haven't actually sent us any complete statement, but you can apply for 6.5 in writing as well, like apply for if you have the like that kind of score, you can actually one score can be exempted, so you can apply for nursing, but it's not actually coming with very clear statement at the moment. So keep it statement of what all band 7 because it's after requirement.
So if I get it right, nursing is still sitting at 7 bands, no
Oh,
bands less than
nursing
seven.
is sitting is that, yeah.
Yes, but there are changes that we are hoping would come in place where writing would be 6.5, whereas some universities are accepting it with 6.5,
Yeah,
but we don't have proper confirmation
yeah,
yet.
don't have any
That's what I
proper
think we have
confirmation
to give
yet,
them,
I think
right?
so. A student, international student has to wait bit of time to get the confirmations. Yeah.
So if you want to need more information, call
Definitely,
us.
they have to come to our StudyNet office, and definitely we can actually give them the right advice. To be honest.
More information, yeah. So call us. Next up is okay, this is a very interesting. Someone has written, can you tell me more about early childhood education?
Again, the same things. Early childhood educations or any informations, definitely they need to come to see us. But yeah, early childhood educations, I just wanted to clearly state that one early childhood educations is like in a migration PR pathway, and definitely is actually on one of the like you can say streamlined PR pathway. So people who wants to go for that one, even the graduate diploma of early childhood educations is actually after 1 year of study, you can go for skill assessment. But more further details, you need to come to our office.
Again,
Call
call
us.
us.
Yes, call us.
Uh, okay, does it matter in which state I study for better opportunities after graduation?
Uh, it depends, like what kind of study you are looking for, right? It depends always the study, which criteria. Because people,
Exactly.
if you are looking for the nursing, masters of nursing PA stations, I think I will say that like definitely masters of nursing PA stations, the regional perspective is not there. Most of the, I mean, like Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, all the major city actually, metro city actually offer the masters of nursing PA stations, right? So if you want to looking some courses which is maybe on the short term list or maybe in the mid term list, but you need the skill assessment that should be done on time. So it depends on the subject more.
Yeah, that was actually a very interesting question. Okay, I just have a question popping up while you were saying. So, if the student, like has mentioned, that if they change the course and transfer their credits to another provider, then will that impact their duration of study for
Oh,
TR?
not really. Because if you are being an international student, you are entitled to change your course after 6 months if you are bachelor and higher educations. Like because our course is actually under the Cricos, so technically, like after sorry under the Prism software. So after 6 months, if the you are like if the primary provider is going to allow you after 6 months, actually you can change the provider. So it is not going to, I mean, anyway, it is not going to impacting your, yeah, I mean, post-study work visa 485. That's what the questions, right?
Yes, absolutely. So you have answered something extra as well, that you cannot change your course
I
before
can
you
see
finish
one
six
question is
months.
popping up. How many hours can I actually work while studying without?
I was just coming to that question, Ahad.
Okay, international students are actually allowed to work 24 hours at the moment. So legally you can
Yeah.
work 24 hours in a week.
So without messing up your visa, you can work 20 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can I apply for internship while I'm on student visa? I literally have another question coming up from YouTube. Can I apply for internship while I am on student
Yes,
visa?
definitely. I mean, international student they can go for internship after they even though they while they're doing they studied, if they wants to go for internship program, they can. I can see that more lots of questions actually coming up. I don't.
I know. That's why I saw that we have
Yeah.
time, so I'm going with the questions one after the other. Um, what happens if I fail a subject? Does that affect my PR
No,
chances?
not at all. I mean, international student. I'm not going to recommend you to fail. Definitely, it's not a good advice. But yeah, if you can, if you fail
Yeah.
somewhere, I mean, any region, any kind of specific region that you fail for that one, it will not going to impact it for your PR chances anyway.
I think that's what I usually tell my clients. Like, if you have failed, you need to have proper reasons for it.
Yes.
But anyways, moving on to the next question. Okay, very interesting, Ahad. Even I want to know nursing conversion. I need more information on nursing conversion program and who can do it and who cannot do it. Like, who? Tell
Nursing
me.
conversion is actually if you really want to know for the questions, I would say that nursing conversion at the moment very limited universities offering in Australia. Editcovin University, Curtin University,
Hmm.
Deakin University. Okay, that kind of university. Even most of the university in Perth actually they are offering that. Murdoch University also another university offering
Okay.
that one. They are not entitled that it's a conversion program. It's actually the Bachelor of Nursing, but conversion is happening like based on your offshore education. For example, you have the offshore graduations which is after finish that one you have the clinical practice of nursing, you have the clinical experience in nursing, and you have the registrations. So definitely you can apply for that one. After you applying for that one, if you like, you definitely will apply as a Bachelor of Nursing, but you can apply as an RPL as well, I mean recognition of prior learning. So the duration
Okay.
will
So
be 1 year, 1.5 depends.
okay. So nursing conversion program is for a candidate who has done bachelor's of nursing with experience from overseas, and
Yes.
when they come to Australia they can do this course, and it is,
Yeah.
you are saying it's a 1 year course, right? And
Yeah,
it
it's
is offered in
1.5. It
very,
depends. It depends.
okay, depends on the RPL or the credits that I'm getting. So
Yes.
1 to 1.5 years depending on my previous education, and
Yeah.
this is offered in very few universities, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I hope I have answered your question, Parminder, about the nursing conversion. I don't know what's happening. Okay, next. Yeah, next is social work. And what is cognate background? Interesting
Social
question.
work needs social work it's required for the corporate backgrounds. Like for example, if you coming from the social science backgrounds where you have that previous background as a social, I mean like regularly for the social work, social science or background is relevant for that one, you can go for direct entry. But if you don't have any background, a lot of university you don't need to, international student don't need to worry about that, because a lot of university, like for example, if I can give you the example for acknowledged educations, if I can get a Western Sydney University, a lot of university they have the PQP program, I mean post graduation qualifying program, which can lead you
Yeah.
to masters of social work. And bachelor we don't need actually that much cognitive background, but the cognitive background is necessary for the masters of social work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one more question. Not one, I have a few more. Is it possible to complete the final year of study in Adelaide, South Australia, and still be eligible for the regional migration points and extended post study work permit? I think that's a migration
It's a
question, but
migration question, but I can say that yes, you can.
yeah.
But you can actually connect with our migration agent in StudyNet
Mm,
for better advice for that one, because it's migration related questions, and we are not actually allowed to give any
we
migration
are
questions.
not registered migration
Yeah,
agent.
yeah.
That's why we cannot ask you this question. Answer these. Okay,
Uh,
I see more question. Are private colleges looked at differently for other than universities for PR? No.
Not at all, not at all, because Australia education is depends on AQF level. What is Australian qualification framework? So technically, you need to maintain the AQF level. Private university, public university doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and now, oh, okay, I've got one more question. Does it matter which state I study in for better job opportunities after graduation? I think we did have this question before.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it won't be any matter, to be honest. Like if you want to, after finish your study, if you really want to go for Adelaide for get a better opportunity, or you got any job in 485, or after when you will go, while you're doing the masters by research, it won't be any issue.
No, actually, to be very fair, if you're in Adelaide, all the top, I think the biggest study, what do you call, South Australian government is spending a lot of money on bringing the MNCs, like the big ones in Adelaide. So I don't think it matters there, wherever
No,
you study.
not at
Yeah.
all, not at all, not at all.
Okay. Another question. If what if I start a diploma? Can I upgrade later and still get PR points? Little weird question, but
Sorry, can you repeat the questions? What if
so
I
she
didn't
has
get.
mentioned if I start with a diploma, can I upgrade later and still get full PR points? Yes. I'm sure after diploma you will do bachelor's, right? So bachelor's will give you the PR points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So definitely, I mean, diploma is a pathway. Is a kind of, as I mentioned, you it's AQF level 5. So you can upgrade to, I mean, advanced diploma. You can go for, even if you don't want to go for advanced diploma, after diploma you can go for bachelor, which is AQF level
Yeah.
7. So you need to understand that upgrading is always welcome in Australia. Downgrading, never.
Ah, very nicely put, Ahad. We
Yes,
only do what the Australian government asks you to do.
yes.
Okay. Probably this is not for you, but for me, is age a big factor when applying for PR later on? Oh wow, see, the question has come there. Is
Yeah.
age a big factor when applying for PR later on?
Yes, I mean age is a factor, because because in Australia when it is like after 45, definitely you can't go for apply for any kind of skill assessment and everything after 45. But technically, yeah, age is a factor, because when you will go for our like point calculator, I don't know you are I mean aware about that or not. 25 to 30 they have a 1 point, and 32 that I think the different bracket of the point, because
Yeah,
there is a
yeah,
point calculation system. So below 25 also you will lose 5 points. So you need to understand that age is actually matter.
yes. And also, because we are talking about age, I think it's a good point to also highlight. For 485 visa, if you're above 35, you are no more eligible.
35 plus 364 days.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That's
wanted to make it
That-
very correct.
that's way specific, Ahad, and good that you
Yes,
corrected and highlighted
yes,
that
yes,
point. So if you are worried about your age, please feel free to call us, book an appointment with our migration agent or our
yes.
student counselor. They will be more than happy to assist you with that query further. If I already have a degree from back home, should I still do another one here for PR? This could be answered in two ways, Ahad, don't you think? One is like,
Definitely. I mean, if your study, which is the backing one, is under the skill assessment list in Australia, you can, if your previous education background on the same AQF level in Australia and they are recognized, their study is recognized in Australia, you can go for skill assessment. But most of the international students when they are coming, but due to having, for example, if I can give you the national university in Bangladesh, right? Just an example, national university, start university. So you need to understand. Sometimes maybe it's not been assessed the university, I mean, it's not on the same AQF level in Australia, right? Your
yeah.
bachelor degree will be associate, I mean, like in an associate degree in Australia. So technically, you need to understand your university back to your country's assessment level. And if it is on the definitely on the skill assessment list, you can do that one. You can go for Syria, but if not, so definitely you need to study in Australia. Yeah.
And I think apart from that, sometimes students just study to get that additional 5 points for Australian studies.
Yes. Yes.
So I think you have answered one part. So the other part is you can study here if you want that extra additional 5 points. And if
Yeah.
you do that in a regional area, you get extra additional 5 points.
Yeah.
So regional study it is.
Is there any
Anyways,
question that people are asking and I didn't, I ignored them? I'm really sorry.
I just shared it on there.
Okay.
Will switching courses.
Okay, all the okay, it's a good things actually. Question is automatically
yeah,
switching.
I was just coming to that question. So
Yeah.
that's our marketing manager. So he is asking like, will switching courses affect my visa or PR chances? I think Shobham
Sorry,
has
sorry,
asked
sorry,
this
sorry.
question.
Moon, can you please repeat the question second here?
Yes. Will switching courses affect my visa or PR chances? That question is from
No.
Shoham.
No, no, no,
No.
not at all. I mean, like after 6 months, if you want to switch your provider, you can switch. Even though that, if you are finish your course and definitely maintain the same AQF level. For example, you are coming from AQF level 9. If you maintain the same AQF level and if you change the course for any specific reason, and you can like when you're going for the extension of your visa, if you can like prove that for the immigration officer, you have a genuine reason to change the courses, it will not going to affecting your visa.
How do I know if a course is actually on the skill shortage list? Good question.
That in that case you have to come and see me in study net office, or if you want to
I
see
was about to
study
say the same thing.
yeah, we can sit
Um,
together and I will explain you all these things.
and also, we have our in house migration agent who would be able
Yes,
to assist you further
sure.
amazingly. Okay, I've got one question. Online education versus on campus on student visa.
Online educations is not actually advisable in on the immigrations, because international student you have to go for on campus, because some of the provider, due to having some, in the during the COVID, it was been offered for all the university if some special circumstances, but international student has to go to university because they have the attendance issues. So international student are not allowed to go for online study, but some providers still do. So yeah, but according to the Australian rules, no.
Okay. I got someone writing, Moon, I can see you have your background as International Education Expo. Can you tell me more? Okay, yes. Look at our background, virtual background. Yes, Ahad, do you want to share more details of the expo? We are very excited about.
Yes, sure. I mean, Moon, 28, we have an expo in Sydney, and 30, we have an expo in Melbourne. But
Yes.
in that expo, you will see a lot of education provider will be in-house. And to be honest, the big things is like that. Migration agent will be there. And if you really, students are asking a lot of questions, right? Why don't
Yeah.
you just register and join our expo? Because in the expo, you will have a lot of options. I don't want to, the register links and everything will be on the chat box. You will see that one. And a part of them, just click the register links, register yourself, join our expo. Any kind of course related informations, all the education provider, most of the education provider actually will be in-house. Top of that, our migration service will be completely free. So technically it will be good opportunity. And top of that, we have some surprise as well for you guys. I don't want to split up right now. I want to see you guys then join the next live. So definitely we're gonna split up that time.
So we have our expo, as you can see here and here, in Melbourne and Sydney and Perth. I think most probably will do it on live. And so in Melbourne, we have it on 30th May, and Sydney, we have it on 28th of May. So I think it's Wednesday and Friday. Yes, it's Wednesday and Friday from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Anyways, I think we have spoken a lot.
Yes.
Keeping the sense of time, I think we need to stop answering questions. Guys, I'm sure you have a lot more questions. We would be taking it up in our next session next week, same time. And that wraps up our spicy little episode of StudyNet podcast.
Hold on,
And
just let me on things, guys. Meanwhile, please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and just show up any our StudyNet office because we are everywhere. We cross Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, and Brisbane.
yes, thanks especially to Ahad for giving me this amazing opportunity of sharing information. And we will be live again on 22nd of May, 4 p.m. as normal. And guys, please share this episode with your friends, especially who are still confused between networking or nursing. I mean, still. Anyways, until next time, this is Moon signing off. Stay smart, stay strategic, and keep working hard towards your Aussie dream. See ya.
See ya.